gonna be doing some model game fun today. We're gonna be doing fun model game dot extended stuff. Fun, anyway. First things first, I want to go and make a class. Call it. I just call it this. What I want to do is I want to take something made like this. need that accessor? No, I don't. Instead of doing this here, we're gonna do this. We're gonna Yeah, I do actually need that accessor. Put that yeah, we need to make a function. That's why I don't need that constraint. A little bit of an in-between step, like, oh, so we don't even need all this. I don't even need that anymore. just make sure that works before I rewrite everything, and then yeah, we can do that. Because yeah, we're gonna need another one of those. Also, I just realized we have a slight problem. Is that needs to go in there. Also, you know what? Let's initialize the go after we initialize. Because that's how it loads. It makes the graphics stuff and then makes the. Let's just. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I just want. You know what's better. If I need to move it, I'll move it, but anyway. Yeah, now I just need to go through these and place this pattern we just made. that'll work. So with that, I'm just moving most of the common logic to the back end. Into a shared thing. So like with all those now, instead of having to go through them all and update them like we just did, if I ever need to update the pattern, I can just come in here and mess with this code. I'm not going to do it right now, but yeah. Yay! Oh, my GitHub would go. Alright, anyway, now that we have that, we can actually implement what I want to do. So the first thing we want to implement is, first of all, before I get too ham on this, what we actually need to do is we need to actually go get Model Game.Extended. Ow! That hurt. Oh yeah, I forgot to make that global using thing. Anyway. Okay, we need to inject some services into this. Window first? Window first. This. I don't need to do those lower smells. Okay. Anyway, I'll fix that in the other ones in a second. We'll just finish implementing the camera. That's all we need from that. We'll just need to... There we go. Inject it there. I don't need to call it there. Oh, I need that register. just need to get this to work with this, so we need to... Oh, we literally just need to add one right here. I need to make a couple tweaks to the camera. That should be the camera. Yes, okay, I need to fix... To look at 0, 0 by default, so we're going to do that. Okay, so if we run this, yeah, the cat should not be in the settings. In fact, it might not even be on the screen. I might have to change the We'll see. need to... Why is that not centered? I should fix it. Or, I don't know. I'm just there. When I eventually code a sprite component or something, we're gonna need fix the maths later. I'm just trying to make sure that it's the sprite that's not rendering properly and not the camera. Whoa, that is not what I wanted. Other way. Wrong offset. I think that's let me switch that to like a full-size character. Because I think the cats don't pick up the full pit box anyway, and I don't really have a way to draw. I mean, I guess I could implement some code. Oh, hang on. Stop. I'm done. I need to get out of the animals folder. Okay, so it's staying centered. Like when I shrink it back, when I hold D and shrink it back down to scale 1, like thing that's going. It is going there. Just it doesn't look quite centered to me, but eh. Oh, actually, you know what we can do? I can draw a box so we can actually see. We can actually draw some debug stuff now because we're modding that extended now. Okay, so yeah, that rectangle is staying. I just can't tell if it's completely centered or not, but it looks centered. Yeah, we can draw collision boxes and stuff now. Hang on, you know what? I know how to tell if it's centered. Okay, so that'll draw a dot at 0, 0, 0, and then this, and this. This dot sprite batch dot instance draw point. So there should be, actually, I think that's blue. Okay, so there should be a, oh, probably not gonna be able to see this on the stream maybe, but there should be a blue dot inside the red dot. Except I did that wrong. Why is it not centered? Hey, I knew it wasn't centered. What did I do wrong? I should have to half it, but oh, we'll see if this works or not. I'm trying to get the blue and the red dot to overlap. And yes, this is important. Okay, well, see, that kind of worked. Yeah, it's... Now we're not scaling. We're not scaling it properly. Okay, also, I need to do this. And yes, this matters because I'm literally going to be taking this code for rendering this one sprite. We're going to plug this into our ECS for like rendering things. Like I will be having more anchors and stuff, but yes, I need to get this math right now anyways. I'm not just wasting time on test code, this is actually going to be oh! Well, it's kind of lined up. Okay, that's what I was doing wrong. Okay, I don't need to mess with the scale. Okay. I think the camera adjusts for the thing automatically, but yeah, see, we're doing that, and it's hard to see because of how small it is, but the alignment dots are not hard to see because they're like 5 pixels and there's a sprite behind them, but yeah, they're not moving and they're lined up. There's a blue dot instead of the red dot. Okay. Just get rid of all this debug code now because we're good. We'll be doing more fun stuff with the camera and whatnot later, but for now we're just going to push. just need to wire up a factory real quick for this next thing I want to work on, which is getting the screen management system up and running. Oh, we only have 2. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I will add object tool to this later, but for now we're just... Fade. Okay, so we're just going to have a couple of functions to do that. We're just going to use the transition factory, because we're going to need to be able to make these for our scene managers. So just pull these up like that. I really should just keep that registrar on hand. Where is that? Stop disappearing. Let's add the factory. Just registered. Okay. Transition factory has that one does not need to be static because we are not access. When we want to get a new transition, there's nothing that's instanced other than the graphics. Okay, we have that, so let's add a new service. Good figure. I need to get some of this. Oh, we need, that needs to go to the constructor, actually. Module. Reject the transition factor here. And the whole point of why we made it. Whatever. Okay, anyway. Oh, for the love of... Just pass. Do I just make a generic on the transition factor? I think I just make a generic function. pull that up. Actually, no, we don't actually want to die out of this. Actually, we put no ball on for some reason. Yes. That's gonna need to be single, like, right now this doesn't need to be single instance, but once we add some logic and stuff to it, we're gonna want it to persist. register that as a single instance for now, but anyway, we're good. Let's add... You know what, I can actually make this... Yeah, I can make the screen into a screen factor. Just give me a second, I'll do that in a minute. Let me just do what I was going to do. I don't even know if I'm going to be doing anything. I'm mainly using this. Mainly using these interfaces here. I don't know if we're actually going to put any code in them. I'm using these for like identifying types. Yeah, we're gonna handle this through this. I'm going to do. Instead of manually adding screens to the game, we're going to use some magic. By magic, I mean we're going to use some reflection magic that I've already used before. Put that there for a sec. I also need okay, so we're gonna get the default screen, so we don't need a list, so we're getting one screen. Okay, and then I'll leave that alone. Okay, I'm messing up my logic here. Okay, I default screen. First. I don't even need to make this any better than this. I really just need to do this. Okay, so we get the default screen. Let's actually implement that in this. Builder. Type. Screen. You know, I'm just gonna hard key this one. Shoot, I don't want to include the default screen in that. I specifically want to exclude what? This is just overcomplicating things. Where did my screens go? You no longer in here. Oh, you know what, actually? Change my mind. So if we only want one default screen, so we're going to set it up so it'll just lock. We'll only let one be registered as that. Otherwise, just register them off as that. Alright, that registrar got a little complicated. Yeah, we're just reflecting and doing that. Now, the reason I'm not doing that in this one is I might want to manually control the chip like these. Like, I might actually, like, these want to be a manually thing. These I just want to load all the screens. Anyway. We can do more shenanigans with that later. Anyway, let me inject default screen. Oh, crap. Hang on, I can't do that. Those are perimeterless. Well, that was a complete waste of time. Okay, hang on. We're gonna have to... You know what? Never mind. Just get rid of all that. I need to get a default screen. You know what? I'm just gonna hard code it for now. I'll figure that out later. Yeah, let's just add. Just add the test screen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make a factory for this. Sucks, but I'll have to do it that way. Because if I want to get dependency injection working on this, I'm going to have to... Oh, frick me. What do I do? Okay, so so the game is being registered, so we can inject it. Okay, so if I was to inject this, that would work. The problem is, how do I inject... Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make a factory. That's fine, let's do that. That's what the factories folder is for. Item. Also means I can go back to setting up that registrar I just deleted. thing anyway. Well, I'll re-implement that in a minute. Let me implement this factory. Okay, anyway, need that using... No, I don't even need that. Hang on. I don't need that. I have no idea what I'm doing. I need the service provider. Service provider. That's what I need. In fact, I don't even need to do that. Hang on, let's cheap and do that. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Don't have that defined yet, so don't actually bother. Yeah, I'm literally just going to wrap this into the service provider. Let dependency injection handle. Share the screens. Yeah, we'll let dependency injection handle that. I just need this so I can use it in my manager's service. Helps if you pull the functions up, by the way. We don't actually. That can't be done. Okay, so yeah, we're literally just going to use dependency injection to inject our screens and deal with them. So yeah, I can deal with that now. So yeah, we don't. I was thinking like, oh, we need color transition. No. I completely was brain rotting before. Okay, so we have our screen factory, that is fine. Okay, we have our test screen, and then we're going to move all of our test code over to the test screen. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, we need to pull all of our test code, so I'm just going to... Actually, you know what? We can inject the default screen. Yeah, hang on. Let me go back to doing... Let me get that code out of the recycled bin. Second, why is this not working? That's back. No, that is not what I wanted. Oh, for the love of... Thank you. That is what I wanted. Okay, so we have that, we have that, we have that. Now let's grab this as by default. IntelliSense needs to reload. There. Okay, so this should automatically be grabbed by the registrar and then this. So let's actually inject that. I'm not actually going to cache this, so I'm just going to use the primary constructor. Actually, you know what? That's not insidious. Let's not mix things. Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh. You know what? No, you know what? We're not injecting it, apparently. That's fine. Why not? Plan B. Screen effect. Hi. Hi. First of all, I just need a way to get the default. Yeah, I just need a way to get the defaults. Let's that up. I don't need that. I just need this interface so I can tag the default screen. Oh, I don't have to hard code it. That's good, that's good, that's good. I just need to go through and update this game registrar. Okay, so that'll get all the game screens in the project. It'll look for the default screen too. Neat. And then, what is wrong here? I need to fix the types here. I've been using the wrong screen types this week. Why can we not? Oh, because it's trying to make it a nullable or get rid of that. Oh, that's not working either. What? It's working up here, but it's not there. I am confused. Cannot convert type auto game.extended.screens.game screen to T screen. Why can you not do that? Why are you not happy? Fine, I will hardcast it. There, are you happy now? I'm gonna turn into those types anyway, but... Sorry, I'm laying on my chair. Okay, anyway. Anyway, let's try this real quick then, real quick. So undo. That should be screens implemented with dependency injection. I got a little confused on what I was doing halfway through that. Okay, so that should be screens implemented. Now I just need to, like I said, this test service crap, I need to rip this into my actual screen. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab this. Inject it. By the way, the reason I'm not storing the service provider in this, like I'm using properties and fields, the reason I'm not doing this in here is I really don't want to cache the service provider anywhere. I'm doing this as a dirty hack to implement DI into my game screens. So, yeah, don't want to actually cache the service provider, because if something changes on it, we don't want to use an updated service provider. This stuff is just handling instances. Yeah, this stuff, yeah, we should be fine with this. I need that anyway. Wait, yeah, let me check this. Ah, there is a function here. Never mind, we're good. The screens, we don't need to implement all those funky interfaces. The funky interfaces are for, like, loading services and stuff in the game. The screen manager has its own, like, stuff. Like, this stuff will get loaded every time, so, like, when we get rid of this screen and reload it, it will, yeah. Just need that there. Everything should be fine. I literally just need to do copy and paste. So yeah, now we can get rid of that test screen. And so this registrar, we need to get rid of it here. Just deleted the test screen, not the test server. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. We have a recycle bin for a reason. Disable the recycle bin on their computer are lunatics who should not be trusted to manage any data. Let me re-add that to the project. Okay, we're good. Now, delete the right file this time, please, brain. Okay, if I did all this correctly, when I press this button, we should see a transition. We should see a transition, and then... yeah. I don't have any other screens to test transitioning them, but yeah, this should work. What do you mean, no? Did I get rid of it? I didn't get rid of this. Screens are how we implement stuff. So like we'll have a menu screen, then we can transition to a game screen that has the game state. We can have like a menu state, a game state. None of the constructors are going to take for screen mentions. Why are we not? I missed something? I missed something. Yes, I forgot to add the screen manager factory. Duh. I forgot to add the screen factory to the registrar. Hey. Don't forget to register your dependencies. It's injecting it, it's just not rendering anything. Game's working, it's just not rendering. Why is it not rendering? Because the code disappeared. Hang on. Alright. Okay, so now I think I fixed it. By the way, this is all janky as fuck right now. I'm definitely gonna have to rejig this later. Like, all this. This is all just, so far, just for DI-based implementation of things. Yeah, this should work now. Why is that not working? I don't think I have to manually. The documentation doesn't say you have to manually. Oh, let me fix something real quick. Documentation says when you add it to your game, you don't need that for whatever reason, but I guess we'll do that just to see if that fixes it. The draw function wasn't getting called. There it goes. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, don't trust the documentation, apparently. It literally says here, I'll show it. Well, I have my screen capture. Look at this. Like, it literally says, sorry if you can't really see it. Let me zoom this in a bit. Look at this. Okay, so we have screen 1, screen 2. Like, just, yeah. Here, next we define our screen manager and our game class. Which I'm doing via a service, because I'm doing DI. Yeah, it's literally components add, and then here, components add, Okay, you know what, actually, I'm also going to inject the game reference, really, but we'll deal with that later. I'll fix this in like 2 seconds. I just want to grant a bit of documentation here. Look, see? Did that, and then I made the thing, I made the function to change the screens. That's working. Initialize, this is the game, game class if you were hard coding it, not injecting it like I am. And then in the update function, it's just having buttons to change, the game state and stuff, there's nothing about needing to go screen manager that update or draw. Anyway, let me fix this little work real quick. We can directly inject this. I don't need to actually call it on this. We can just... And actually, do we even need that for anything else? I think that's literally all we were using that for. I guess we don't even need to inject that at all. We're getting it passed in via the module anyway. So yeah, now that we have screens, we can code specific screens and states and stuff. So if I wanted a credit screen, we could code that and loop through that. Or, for example, cutscenes, we could suspend the game state. Again, I will be going in more depth as we need to, and we could suspend the game state and transition into a cutscene, where we could just have a manual sequence play. It's I could make a cutscene 1 screen and then have it like this. We can have a cutscene 1 screen and then timers and things in the draw function. Yeah. Point is, we can do this now. Now, here's a question: what happens if? Hang on, I want to make a quick test run. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to... Okay, so we have access to the screen manager, but I don't really want Give me a minute. Okay, let's see this. I just want to see if this will cause a crash. I don't have any other screens to change to, but I just want to see if changing to this. Eventually, I'm going to add some logic to prevent this exact behavior, but actually, maybe I won't, because if we have like screens that are hard-coded cutscenes, we might want to have a key to restart the cutscene. If I just wait 60 seconds. Okay, maybe I should have done like 30 seconds or something instead of 60. Wait, what? Actually, what am I doing? I don't get a stopwatch. I'm not keeping this code before I do the commit to the repo. I'm just testing something. I knew that was going to happen. What do you mean, no? You know, the expand transition doesn't work. Oh, shit! It's not that this doesn't work, it's... I'm a dumbass. I forgot to pass the graphics device in. That wouldn't have worked even if it was an expand transition. That would have worked on no transitions. See, this is why you test your code. I will be writing unit tests at some point to prevent stuff like that, but this is why you test shit. Even before you're like early. Guys, if I never test my code, I used to not do that way back when I started coding, which is like, oh, do 3 hours work, do not do a single debug. Oh, everything is on fire. Alright, so in 15 seconds we should get a transition now, hopefully. It was the transition factory that crashed, not like trying to change the screen. Oh, what did we do this time? screen. What? Why? Okay, that's a problem with my register, which I need to fix. That can be fixed into simple. Okay, let me actually start chaining this properly because these are good. As tight. But yeah, that's a simple fix. That's just my fault on the dependency injection side. The screens are a little complicated because I need to get the default screen as a game, like. I need them registered as the default screen for the default screen, but in general, I need them registered as game screens. So if I do enumerable game screen to get all the game screens, I can do that. And then I also need them registered as the main. Okay. Anyway, also I'm going to lower this number to 5 seconds. Might be some flashing, by the way, real quick. Just heads up, if this works, every 5 seconds it'll transition, so mild flash warning, I guess. Yeah, mild that happening every 5 seconds. Okay, so it's working. We're working. Look, it's beautiful. It's working. Okay, let me just make this a little less irritating. Also, I want to do some randomness here. Also, I want to be able to pass. I want to be able to pass a variable back up the chain here. In here, I want to be able to change the colors. Let's just this screen. Why are we not? Am I not injecting the screen manager? I'm just gonna do this for now, just because I want to be able to mess with this. Okay, anyway, so let's do that, and then let's go here. so I can know when we can. Okay, let me just do protected stream. Alright, so, and then I need a random home. Wait, and then the last piece of this big cell that I want to implement here. None of the new shit. on. Yeah, whatever, this is not standing. Right. Was that worth the time it took to mess around? No. Is it gonna have fun to reference it later? Yes. Am I just playing around with my new toy? Yes, yes. Yeah, I knew that was gonna. Okay. I knew I'd do minus. The thing I read said not to do -1, but yeah, it's -1. It's reading an array. It starts at index 0. So if it's 5 elements, it's 0 to 4, not 0 to 5. Okay, why is it? Oh, it's not getting... Oh, screw it. Do this instead. Move off this. Hang on. RGB. Oh, look at that. Magically, we just have random color. I wanted to get one of the defined colors, but whatever. We'll go full randomizer. First color is always going to be cornflower, blue, black, but after that it should... Also, yes, we have random sprite now too, so in about 10 seconds this should flip. And it didn't change the sprite. It's not changing. Oh, it's because it's... Okay, so it's not actually reloading the scene. Okay, yeah, let me... Let me hardcode a manual reload then. Shouldn't do this in practice, but let me just do a hard reload so it recalls all the low content code. Shouldn't do that in practice, but I'm just messing around with debug shit right now. Also, did we get the king again, or is that just... Did I break my code? Okay, hold up. That is not. Hold up. Why do I keep getting the king? It was cycling through, but then it was falling back to the... Why do we keep getting that one? Is it seated? Okay, you know what? The scene transition thing works. It's transitioning to itself, which is the problem. Yeah, why do I keep getting 3-1 and then... I'm messing with stuff I should probably just not bother with. Yeah, we keep getting that. Why do we keep... That should be random. Okay, now it's changing. Okay, so before it was because it was doing that on... Yeah. Oh, it's also because... Yeah, okay, so yeah, we're getting different... Might be because we're getting... Are we seated? I think this might be a... It's mono games. It's mono games, so it might be extended. Let me try... Try a new random... Let's try... plugging in a random seed. I think the fast random is seeded because it's designed for video games. Look, let's plug in a random seed every time we load up the scene. Because if it's always starting with the same... I need to look into the code for that, but if it's always starting with the same seed, like, values, it's always going to be like those... and those colors. Yeah, okay, it must be seeded. Oh, so I can still mess with my debug code is still working there, so... I might load this to 5 seconds maybe, but yeah. I just want to test something real quick, and then I want to change this back, and if it doesn't work, we'll just... Over here, let me peek that. Oh, we're just waiting on the build to finish. Yeah, okay, it's seeded. So that should go Kara, like the default character. Yeah, that one. Okay, it's seeded. Yeah, it's doing the same pattern. Okay, so it is definitely seeded by the game time. Ah, yeah, it always goes with seed 1. Okay. Okay, it's not even game time. It's if no seed is passed, then it goes seed 1. Okay. Not what I would have done, but... yeah, okay, so fast random always goes seed 1 if it is... Okay. It always goes seed 1 if there's nothing... Also, let's just do a +1 to make sure it always goes over 1, but... Yeah, you know what? Because I can't just define the min, it's max, then min-max. I'm just gonna do +1. It should... The odds of it getting 0 out of all the possible integer values is... But... Alright. Well, we've got screens going, and we got a little RNG show going on here, but yeah, so that's the power of screens. And then, like I said, we could, like, hard-code a cutscene. Like, especially once we get the ECS up and running. Oh, that's gonna be fun. How am I gonna do? Maybe we just don't bother with the ECS ribbon. Maybe we do the UI. Do the UI. Not sure. But like, what I mean though is like, so like I said, we'd have this like we're doing here. Right now we're just moving a random thing, but like we're just drawing a random sprite. But like we could just we could build a whole cutscene and then like we can suspend the game state, transition to like a special cutscene screen. I don't know. Figure that out later. Anyway. Yeah, that's the screen manager now. Hey. Cameras and screens going. Next, I need to organize a lot of this stuff, but we're getting somewhere with this game. We're still building the back end crap, but here we'll start getting into the ECS. The only problem I'm going to have with the ECS is I need a way to get it synced between client and server. Because if I start using the ECS on the client for like playing cutscenes, like we can have the server tell the screen man, like the server can tell the screen manager to do stuff. Like we can do like I play they have DI supported packets too, so like we could send a handle join game packet and we could tell it to transition to the game screen. Yeah, that's it for now for me though. I need to go plan out what we're doing next, because here, I need to go through and like do some shit. A lot of this stuff too, I don't even really need to directly inject. I think I don't. Yeah, I need to refactor a lot of refactor. I need to refactor a lot of this, and yeah, I also need to refactor a lot of the assets and stuff. I'm going to do, if I do that, I'll do that off stream. But yeah, we're good. And then yeah, the screen registrar. Like I need to go through, add a lot of comments and debugging, and just clean it up. Like it's just a lot of maintenance. I might stream that, I might not, but yeah, we're good. Especially with the like I said, like being able to use like registrars like this. Kind of why I like the registrar thing versus manually keying. Like on this one, we're obviously doing that, but like on this, the nice thing about this too is if someone wanted to make like a modding client, as long as you're not cheating, I really don't care about this game, by the way. If someone wanted to like change the services, they would just have to come in here, rebuild the client, and then either distribute that, or if we had plugins or something. I don't know, again, way off in the future. But yeah, this just adds all the screens, and then we can get the screens. I don't know, I gotta add more logic and stuff. I'm just trying to get basic stuff going. The next thing would be the ECS, but like, I want to get all this good before we get into ECS, because that's gonna be a while on its own. Making all the components, game datas, and stuff. I might start also. I might make a game data namespace and just start writing like lore and stuff in there, like I said with the JSON file last time. I want them to be copied into the game though, but yeah. Question is, should I even bother with multiplayer at this point? Like, obviously I want to make stuff multiplayer eventually, but like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to call it a stream for now. We got two big things done. We got the camera, so we can, like, I didn't even get to move the camera, but we have a game camera. And then, yes, we have the game camera, and then we got the screens working, and we barely had to touch this game box. Like, the only thing we had to do was inject this and this. I think that's actually all we added. Like, we literally just added these two services because these need to go first and they need access to those variables. But yeah, like all the other code and stuff, we have not touched this game class. The only thing we changed was injecting the camera and the screen manager, and we literally only did that because we need to get the clear color from the screen manager and get the matrix from the camera. If we didn't need to do that, we wouldn't have touched this game class at all. But yeah, these two functions need to be called first before the rest of the drop code. So we don't really have a way to do that without injecting that one change, those two changes. But yeah, that is the whole point of building the game this way. Anyway, yeah, I need to figure out how this is going to work. Like multiplayer, because single player would be easy. I don't know. This is my multiplayer approach. I mean, even if I don't even go full multiplayer yet, even if I just do something like getting tile maps ready. The only thing with multiplayer is getting the server going. Getting the server going is, like, getting the stuff to sync is the big thing. I could just set up the server application and like, have a basic socket going, maybe? There's a lot more work I need to do on the client before I even think about like stuff. Like I said, next thing I probably need to do is I probably need to get the UI going and stuff. Just so we can have like a menu and stuff. I also need to just start making game data. Like I need to get the tile sets. I need to fix this. Like a lot of stuff before I even get to like full-on gameplay, let alone figuring out multiplayer gameplay. I might need to mess around with Godot for a bit or something, just to take a break. We'll see. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. Like, I need to design the UI, I need to design the... like, implementing it in the game, like, program here itself. I want to get at least, like, a test tile map or something going. For today though, for coding. Hope everyone enjoyed, and yeah, next time, or if I don't do a bunch of refactoring off screen, I literally think it's either ECS or either getting the ECS or blah, blah, words. either getting the ECS or the problem with the ECS, like I said, is the ECS has to be designed so it can be shared between the client and server. Yeah. Oh, the other thing I need to go plan all this. Like today's plan, like I got up to getting what we did today done. I need to make a tool that can take the assets and stuff and give it to it, like getting the size like we were in the test screen here. You know how we're getting the texture width and stuff? The server cannot content manager up a thing because the servers don't have a GPU or a graphics device to spin up all these textures. So I need to like dump this to JSON for like all the assets, like the music, how long it is, sounds, how long they are, graphics, their sizes and stuff. Yeah, I'll have to implement that somehow. Because the server can't load XMB files, so... yeah, that is a thing I'm gonna have to work out. Anyway, I'm gonna go get to work on the plan for next week. The next week, I don't know, my week starts on Monday because that's how it's been for like decades. So, yeah, I'm gonna go plan out all the features and stuff I need to work on next. We've got somewhat of a game core going. Not a very fancy game, it's just sit there and watch sprites change randomly, but anyway. Hope everyone enjoyed, I will see you next time.